Well, today's Central Board meeting at the AHSAA offices started in a pretty shocking way as Alvin Briggs announced that he will retire in September as the executive director of the Alabama High School Athletic Association. The news came as a surprise to everybody in the room as he opened the meeting requesting the board's attention prior to addressing items that were on the original agenda. Briggs, sitting at the head of the conference table in the AHSAA offices, opened a folder and began reading a prepared letter to those in attendance, which included the Central Board members, executive staff, other AHSAA employees, and myself. The meeting is open to the public. Now, Briggs' retirement letter was not on the agenda for Wednesday's meeting. Following Briggs' announcement, the Central Board President Mike Welsh motioned to accept Briggs' retirement, which was supported by board members Terry Curtis and Luke Hallmark and approved unanimously by the AHSAA Central Board. Now, I asked Mr. Briggs for an interview or comment, and he declined here at the offices in Montgomery. He did, however, release a statement to the media through a press release by the AHSAA. He said that his time with the association has been memorable and that he's humbled and thankful for having the opportunity to serve the member schools and Central Board as their executive director. Briggs said that he's proud of what they've been able to accomplish and confident that the AHSAA will continue to move forward, facing and overcoming the many challenges that the future might bring. Now, after much prayer, it is time for me to retire. Now, I did have the chance to speak with UMS right head football coach Terry Curtis after the meeting. He is on the Central Board and just today was elected as the next president of the Central Board for the Alabama High School Athletic Association. I asked Coach Curtis his thoughts on Mr. Briggs' announcement.
It's a tough job, and I think some of the things that's been going on recently and all, just the time and not being able to sleep and those things just, got to him. I was a little bit shocked, but in knowing Alvin, I wasn't shocked because of a lot that's been going on throughout the state here the last year or so even. And some decisions he's had to make that's been tough. And, they wasn't going away. So, he served well. He did a good job with Steve. And it was just, he going right off in the sunset. But he's been a friend a long time, and he'll still be a friend.
Coach Curtis's term as the next president of the Alabama High School Athletic Association Central Board is set to begin in July. He tells me that the search for a new executive director will be underway immediately. Pelham Principal Kim Keel was elected vice president of the Central Board. In Montgomery, I'm Simone Eli, News 5 Sports.